Good morning. This is Essential Granny, and today we're going to respond to a request that we had made to make some dryer balls. And the reason that we're making dryer balls, or that we use the dryer balls, is because one of the most toxic things in your home are the dryer sheets that you purchase that have toxins in them. If you put those dryer sheets, and you know a lot of people did that for years, on the top of your hat outside, the bugs won't bother you, and that's because the bugs know they're toxic and they're poisonous. And we put them in our dryer, and we put our clothes in the dryer, and then we wear those clothes for 24 hours. We sweat in those clothes and we're absorbing those toxins. So in an effort not to do that, my family has decided to use the dryer balls. And the dryer balls are much more natural, and they don't have any toxins in them, and we can use our essential oils to make the dryer balls make our clothes scented if we want to, or unscented if we want to. They also help us to dry our clothes quicker in the dryer, so that we don't use as much electricity. So what you need to do in order to make the dryer balls is you need to go and get 100% wool yarn. You need a pair of scissors. I use pantyhose. These are old pantyhose that I had upstairs when I used to wear pantyhose every day to work. And I just cut one of the legs off, so I have that. And what you do is you begin, see if I can back up a little bit so you can see. You begin by just taking 3 of your fingers and wrapping. And you wrap the yarn. And if you've never done this before, if you're a mother or grandmother, or even you make things with yarn, you know how to do this, because you take this and you're making a ball out of your yarn, so it's easier to use when you're knitting or crocheting. So you wrap that like that until you get it as thick as you want it, and then you just pull it off your fingers and you begin to roll. And as you're rolling, you're making a ball. So you continue to do this until you have the size ball that you would like to have to use in your dryer. And in this case, I've decided that I like them around this size. So I've cut the yarn off. I've got this piece here, so I'm just going to take that end piece that you can see, and I'm going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm just going to push that down in so that we don't have anything sticking out from the ball. Literally, now I have balls made. I made 4 of them, and I still have that much yarn left over to make some more, but for our purposes we only need a couple. I'm going to take the leg of the pantyhose, and I'm literally going to just open it up with my fingers, and I'm going to place one of the balls in there nice and tight. The reason you do that is so it doesn't flop around in the washer or dryer. And I'm just going to make a knot there. And once that's knotted, I'm going to do the same thing over again on top of that. And put the next ball in. And knot it again. So by the time you're done, you'll have however many you've put in that leg or of the pantyhose. You can see this. Got stuck. And you'll continue to do this until you've done all 4 or however many you've made. And then you put it in the dryer, or I'm sorry, in the washer on hot with your next load of clothes, and you let that go through. I do it twice for 2 loads of clothes, because what happens with 100% wool is it begins to felt, and it'll push it together. Once I'm done, I throw those in the dryer so that they dry, and then when they come out felted. And you see, if you can see how smooth and felted that is, it will not come apart. And what we do is we'll put a couple of drops of, instead of using the dryer balls, or I'm sorry, dryer sheets that are toxic, we just put a couple, if we want it to smell nice and fresh and not really have a lot of odor. We put lemon on there. We can use, or you can use any of the essential oils that you like. Serenity is one of my favorites. In there, make sure that you're using a pure therapeutic grade essential oil, because anytime you're using any kind of oils, you really want them to be the best that you can buy, so that your body is building new cells with pure things, with healthy things. So that's how we use them. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. Deb, I hope this helped you with your question. This is Essential Granny signing off. Have a blessed day.